used to be together, every day together, always. I really feel I'm losing my best friend. I can't believe this could be the end. It looks as though you're letting go, and if it's real, well, I don't want to know. Don't speak, I know just what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I know just what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Our memories, they can be inviting, but some are hard to get in mind, frightening. And as we die, both you and I, with my head in my hands and sit and cry. Don't speak, I know just what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I know just what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. It's so landing, I gotta stop pretending who we are, who we You and me, I can see you sighing. Are we? Don't speak, I know just what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I know just what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak. Don't speak. Like the legend of the phoenix, all ends were beginnings. What keeps a planet spinning? The force from the beginning. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise our bar and our cards to the stars.
gentlemen, welcome to the Year 13 graduation. I would like to extend a warm welcome to you all, parents, teachers, esteemed guest, Don Francisco Barrinuevo, CEO of Novaschool, Don Roberto Rodriguez Valesco, Chief Commissioner of the National Police and Provincial Head of Operations at the Malaga Police Station. And finally, the musicians from the Pro Music String Quartet in collaboration with the Malaga Music Foundation. It is truly a privilege to stand before you this evening. And let us now welcome our Year 13 graduates of 2025. It is an honor for everyone here today to celebrate a significant moment in your lives. Your graduation from Novaschool Sunland International. This day marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. It's a moment of pride, reflection, and for many of you, uncertainty. Some of you already know what exactly you would like to do next. You've been accepted conditionally or unconditionally at your chosen university. And I am no doubt that you are very excited about the course you will study and what lies ahead. Others, however, may feel unsure. You might be taking a gap year, entering the workforce, or still figuring it out. Wherever you fall on that spectrum, I would like to tell you this: all of it is valid. There is no one correct path forward. What matters now is that you move forward with purpose, curiosity, and courage. For those of you who are going to university, expect to be challenged, not only academically, but personally. You will meet people with different backgrounds, values, and beliefs. You will experience independence in ways you've never before, managing your time, your finances, your health, and your choices. This will not be easy, but it will be one of the most important learning lessons of your life. My advice to you is simple: embrace the experience fully. Ask questions, try new things, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And above all, allow yourself to grow in unexpected directions. It is quite common to begin a course and realize actually halfway through that your interests lie elsewhere. And that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's healthy. It means that you are paying attention to who you are becoming. Speaking from my own personal experience, when I finished my A-levels at school, I'd been accepted by Liverpool University to study law. I thought I knew at least, what I wanted to study, and I'd secured my future. But after a gap year abroad, a year that opened my eyes to the wonderful world of education and working with children, I knew that my path had to change. And so I took the bold decision to change my degree to achieve a BA in education. That year abroad altered the course of my academic life. At the time, it felt risky, and I cannot tell you how my parents reacted. But looking back, it was one of the best decisions I have ever made, because it wasn't a step backwards. For me, it was a step forward. Something better suited to me. And that's the key. Being able to change your mind is not a weakness, it's a strength. It means you are learning, adapting, and taking responsibility for your future. For those of you who are not going to university immediately, or not at all, please know that your path is just as valuable. The world is full of opportunities beyond formal education. Travel, internships, volunteering, and work experience can give you valuable insights and help you develop skills that may take years to acquire in other settings. What matters most is that you remain open to learning, open to trying, open to failure and trying again. Be proactive. Seek out opportunities. Say yes to experiences that take you out of your comfort zone. Your future isn't something that happens to you. It's something that you actively create. And finally, as you head into the summer break, please take time to rest. Truly rest. You've worked hard to get to this point, and you deserve the moment and the weeks ahead without pressure. Celebrate it. Appreciate what you have achieved, and thank the people who have helped you along the way. Your teachers, your families, and of course, your friends. And on the subject of thanking people, I would like to take this moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to a very, very special mother who is present here today. She has been a tireless defender of our school and, at the same time, a critical and constructive voice. I am, of course, referring to Chus Carrasco. Thank you, Chus, for being such an active member of our school community, for entrusting us with the education of your 2 children and representing the many families who love Novaschool Sunland as much as we do. These are families who are always present, openly sharing their concerns and doubts with us, and above all, their support. Chus, as I said today, you are always going to be a Sunlander. And to bring my speech to an end, I ask that you all remember that while you will be leaving Novaschool Sunland, you will always be part of our community. I encourage you to walk into your future with confidence in your ability to adapt, because life will change and your interests will change and the world will change. And your capacity to respond to that change with courage and curiosity, that will make all the difference. Congratulations, Year 13, and thank you.
We will now hear a speech from Lourdes Lucas, Novaschool Sunland International Alumni.
Good afternoon to everyone, teachers, families, friends, and of course, dear graduates. My name is Lourdes Lucas Garrido, and I'm here as a former student of this school to accompany you on this special day and to share with you the closing of such an important stage, such as year 13. I graduated from this school on the 14th of June 2019. It's been 6 years now, although sometimes it seems like it was yesterday. When I was told I'd have the opportunity to return to join you today, I couldn't help but remember everything I thought when my class had to sit there, just like you are today. How much we would miss the sunny break times, the walks along the green paths, the nerves before an exam, the quiet conversations before entering class, the routine, but above all, the people who accompanied me for so many years. My class was very small. When we graduated, we weren't even 15 students, but many of us had been together since primary school. Here we grew up together, knowing each other's strengths, fears, and our jokes. We shared birthdays, trips, exams, insecurities, but the most important thing, we shared a stage of life that marked us deeply and forever, where we became a family. Today, I can't help but also remember those who taught us beyond the syllabus, those who listened to us even when we didn't know how to put into words what we felt. Those with a phrase or a smile made us believe in ourselves in those moments when we needed it most and gave us a push just when we were about to give up. To all of them today, I want to thank them back, because beyond the subjects, they taught us to think, to question, and to grow. To you, dear graduates, let me tell you this stage is more valuable than what you think. Because behind these nervous smiles, there are years of effort, struggle, and perseverance, of dreams, uncertainties, and friendships. Finishing year 13 is a huge achievement, and what comes next is uncertain and a bit scary, but it's also a great opportunity. And even if you want to have everything clear now, I'll tell you it's not necessary. It's okay to get lost, to change your mind, to start over and make mistakes, because that's also how you learn. The important thing is that wherever you go and whatever you do, you take with you the values, curiosity, and courage that I'm sure this school instilled in you long ago. Today, I want to thank your families who have been there every step of the way with patience, love, and unconditional support. To your teachers who have guided, challenged, and accompanied you along the way. Your classmates for sharing the good days and the not so good days, and to yourselves for not giving up and for having made it this far. I also want to thank you for letting me join you today, for reminding me how wonderful it was to grow up here, and for allowing me to return, even if only for a little while, to this place that was also home to me. So dear class, treasure this day and take lots of photos, but most importantly, lots of memories. All I have to say is be brave and dream big. And remember that even this stage ends today, Sunland is never completely gone. And you, no matter what happens, will always be part of it. Congratulations. Thank you.
We'll now hear the speech from the Year 13 tutors, Mr. Alfonso and Miss Irene.
Good evening, students, families, colleagues, and friends. It is a true honor to stand before you today on such a meaningful occasion, the graduation of this special Year 13 group. It is not a very big one, but a remarkable one. You guys have filled our classroom with intelligence, curiosity, and laughter. Some of you with lots of laughter. But today you fill this place with pride. Today is a day to celebrate not just the end of your time here at Sunland, but all that is ahead. Some of you have been here since the beginning, others joined later, but each of you has brought something special that made a difference. My year 13 group, my group, my incontinentes verbales, you are more than students to me. You are my first tutor group. You are people I have tried to take care of and teach as much as possible. I will miss our lessons, or debates, or jokes, or ticks and crosses, and of course, I'll never forget your classic trick when someone didn't know the answer I questioned about lengua, but I would hear something like, "But have you seen how great is your outfit today, mister?" A very strategic distraction, and I must say, quite effective sometimes. I'm excited to see what you do next, because I believe deeply in your potential. I'll never, never forget you, my incontinentes.
Year 13, as your tutor, it has been a privilege to walk part of this path with you. I've watched you grow, not just in knowledge, but in maturity and confidence. Remember that the values of Sunland need to be in you as part of your life. Empathy, respect, solidarity, and creativity. And remember, success is not only measured by grades and titles. This year, you've heard me say all kinds of things. Some serious, some a bit silly. Sometimes I even shared some messages on Teams from the new Happy, reminding you that happiness isn't about being perfect, but about connection, kindness, and purpose. I hope those messages stayed with you, just like our Friday pictures and our selfies. The small moments we saved, not because they were perfect, but because we were together. So as you move on, I hope you keep finding reasons to stop, reflect, and smile even on ordinary days. That's where real happiness lives. Year 13, Mr. Alfonso and I, and all your teachers, are incredibly proud of each and every one of you, and look forward to seeing everything you can achieve. We wish you all the best. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
The graduation ceremony will now begin.
Valeria Almodóvar. Alba Bueno. Párate por aquí, para. Elias Dusten. María Fernández. Rafael Rongold. Saga López Carrillo. Anika Moore. Samson Neal. Ariela Norris. Eva Pondam. Carlos Solano. Lexi Tash. Anna Whitaker. Lurosulkovskaya.
Te amo.
Noelia Cubero. Martina de Céspedes. Álvaro García. Enrique Aro. Jimena Irías. Paco Madorrán. Diego Manzano. Alejandro Martín. Laura Mainés. Blanca Pereira. Lorena Pereira.
Te quiero, Miss, que me has ayudado más que nadie.
Chan Ji-woo. Tales Sarvala.
We will now hear the speeches by the Year 13 students.
Hola, vale. Good afternoon. I'm so incredibly honored to be standing here today in front of everyone as both your classmate, your friend, and your school representative. The past 6 years for me have been quite the journey, which I know for a fact wouldn't have gone as well as it did without everyone sitting here before me today. The teachers that have always accompanied me from the early days of the horrors of year 8 have always been a constant pillar in my educational journey. Their values have become my values, and something which I can confidently say is going to be with me for the rest of my life. Alexander Hamilton once said, "What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see." To me, that is what best sums up my experiences at Novaschool Sunland. Excuse me. Sorry. To my fellow peers, thank you for standing beside me during these troubling times. Despite the stress of exams, I knew I could always count on each and every one of you for support, and even the much-needed laughter. But I am I am one of but many who need to speak today. So I will keep my, pardon. I want to keep my appreciations quite short. So I want to thank my friends, my family, and everyone here. So many other people have such other inspiring stories to share. So I'll give the mic to them.
Good afternoon, graduates, teachers, parents, families, friends. I honestly still can't process the fact that I'm standing on this stage today. It seems like it was just yesterday that I've entered these very gates for the first time, and now we're here, graduating. When I first started writing down this speech, I felt very overwhelmed because there is so much I want to tell and show to every single one of you. However, what I want to point out the most is not the very fact that we're graduating, but that there are so many people who are standing behind it. All the people who made it possible for us to get to this moment. So I want to thank the most important people in our lives and point out my parents. Mom, Dad, thank you so much for making my life so enriched and possible to be here. Thank you for getting me to learn English and into this very school. There is so much our parents do for us and create for us. So if you're so lucky to have them here tonight, hug them tight and show them your appreciation. Furthermore, as Mal and Winnie the Pooh said, we didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. I know that just by living with you side by side, I've enriched my life with wonderful memories that I'm going to cherish my whole life. I truly believe that one of the main and the most important part of the life, and especially at high school, is friendship. I'm so grateful to be surrounded by my truly best friends today. Honestly, my experience wouldn't be the same without you. Today, we have friends here that were with us our whole lives, or who became an integral part of it in recent years. Whether it was year 1 or year 12, thank you for being here ever since, welcoming me on the very first day of school, and up till getting ready with me this morning. There are so many possible ways and turns our lives could have taken, so many different people could have met, but I'm unconditionally happy that I chose this path, these people by my side. Sunland means too much for me. It became not just my school, which, by the way, opened so many opportunities for me. It became my safe space. You know how they say that school becomes your second home, and we usually laugh at it in year 6, but this is definitely the case with the Sunland. I didn't feel a burden of coming to school. I didn't feel scared of my teachers. I didn't feel unseen or unheard. And that is certainly an incredible work our teachers have been doing all these years. I want to thank every one of you who led us through A-levels. You made it seem so easy and so possible and so reachable. Especially, I want to thank Miss Hannah, who believed in me even when I was failing or going through very rough patches of my life. Thank you for giving us yourselves, your very best, and helping us grow and mature. As we've learned in primary, and I wanted to be carried on with us into adulthood, as Dr. Seuss wrote, you have your brains in your heads, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Observe constantly that all things take place by change, and accustom yourself to consider that the nature of the universe loves nothing so much as to change the things which are and to make new things like them. This is what the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius thought about change. You see, change happens everywhere around us, from the stars above to the cells in our body. Change is everywhere. Change can be scary sometimes. Sometimes we could lose somebody close to us and notice day by day how everything isn't what it used to be. Or we could be spending time with the person we love and notice how everything can just feel perfect at those times. It's moments like these we wish we could freeze time or turn it back. It's funny how time works. It doesn't stop for anybody. No matter what we do, time is always moving forward. Excuse me. Right, time is always moving forward. It doesn't matter if we're grieving, suffering, or if we're happy. Time still moves forward, and so do our emotions. Nothing in life is constant. Heraclitus said, change is the only constant in life. Today I'm talking about change, as it is a day of change. In a few months, most of us will be in a different country on our own, away from our parents, friends, and a place we've called home for years. In a few months, most of us are going to have to learn on how to be independent. We must learn how to earn money, manage it, and take on responsibilities we've never faced before. So today is a day of change, and how we look at that is up to us. We can spend the remainder of our time together being sad about what once was and afraid of what the future has to bring. Or we can leave the future to destiny, because, as I said, time only moves forward and it doesn't wait for anybody. So the most we can do with it is spend every second of our life doing what we want to do and being grateful for the people and things around us. Because these moments, these people, and this time, we won't get it back, but we can carry it with us. Yeah, let's get on that. Thank you.
Good afternoon, students, families, and teachers. Thank you all so much for coming to such an important and long-awaited day for us, our graduation. It has been a long journey, but we have finally made it to the finish line. After many years of hard work, we got a reward. For some of us, Sunland has been the only school we have ever known, the school that opened its doors for us back in 2010 and never closed them. Others joined later, but that doesn't make their stay here any less significant. Regardless of when we joined Sunland, we were able to create an amazing environment within our classes, supporting and helping each other whenever we could. When I tell people that I've been in the same school my entire life, they're usually surprised. Some of them even go as far as feeling pity towards me. They will always mention how they would get bored if they had to go to the same school their whole lives, but for me, it was nothing but a privilege. When life means constant change and uncertainty, having a place you can always go back to can be comforting, and for us, that place was Sunland. We knew that no matter what happened during the school year, no matter what happened during the summer, when September came around, we would come back here with the same teachers, same classmates, and same familiar buildings. And for that, I couldn't be more grateful. Sunland isn't the only factor that helped us get to where we are. Our family, friends, and teachers also have an incredibly important role. I think I speak for all of us when I say that we wouldn't be where we were if it weren't for the unconditional support from our parents. who had to deal with our mood swings and snappy responses during exam season, and who had to comfort us many times when stress got the best of us. Whether it was bonding over, it goes without saying that our friends were also a huge support pillar for us. Whether it was bonding about how screwed we were for an exam, or encouraging each other by convincing ourselves that it's all common sense, it's nice to have someone going through the same thing as you and being able to support each other through it. Even friends from outside the school who didn't care about A-levels but nonetheless listened to you rant about how unfair mark schemes are. Which is another reason for our gratitude towards Sunland, the fact that it helped us meet some of the most important people in our lives, those friends who, even after leaving school, remain by our sides. And of course, our teachers. I want to take a moment to thank my history teacher, Miss Hannah. From the moment I entered your history class for the first time in year 7, I was immediately captivated. Not only by the way you managed to make literally any topic interesting, even the French Revolution, but also by the way you interact with your students. You have this way of encouraging and motivating students that can be pretty hard to find in a teacher. You constantly push us to outperform ourselves, but always reminding us that grades don't define us. We all had so much fun in your class. We loved our occasional gossip sessions, and even though we didn't enjoy our weekly Mussolini exams as much, we'll be forever grateful for having a teacher like you. You are the reason why I decided to study history in university and the reason why I want to become a teacher. So, on the behalf of all your history students, thank you, Ms. Hannah, for being by far the best history teacher we could have asked for. This graduation doesn't only mark the end of our stay in Sunland, but also the end of a huge part of our lives. From now on, most of us will go down different paths, opening new doors and experiences that will shape who we are the same way Sunland did. None of us will be the same person we are today. Maybe we won't even be able to recognize each other 10 years down the line. But we were together for many years, and we are together now. And that definitely has to count for something. So congratulations, year 13. We finally finished high school. Now we just have to rest and have fun. We deserve it.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're enjoying this special moment. So, for the ones that don't know, I've been 15 years in this school, okay? And trust me when I say I've lived like many, many things here. Like, if you don't believe me, just ask the teacher next to you. I mean, they probably know me. There's no way to like fully explain what this school means to me, even a few words at least. But I'll just try, okay? Sunland isn't just school. Sunland is my second home. It's a place where you're welcome with open arms, where mistakes help you grow, and where there's always someone willing to support you. It's where learning feels like freedom and not a cage. But what makes Sunland truly special isn't the buildings or the place itself, it's the people. The teachers, past and present, who have shaped us, the kitchen and cleaning staff. Gracias por todo, de verdad que no os puedo querer más, y volverá por más fruta. Every single student has left their mark. In my case, it's been my classmates, the ones who have been there, and I'm very grateful to have shared the years with you. Thank you much, guys. There are so many memories that I've lived in the school, but I'm going to share some of the few so that you can understand. Mr. Wolmo's bid math sessions, they were difficult, but they were good. History project with Miss Hannah, even the one I copied, miss. Sex education with Miss... Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that, sorry guys. Math class, the turn love confession with Miss Hudson. Miss, please don't tell anyone we've told you, okay? Miss Jackie's life advice. Thank you truly, miss, you're the best. Every single business class with Miss Sonia. Please don't send me to the last row today, please. Miss Victoria's reading class. Mostly just chatting about how fast we go and how old we are. Our tutors, Mr. Alfonso, who with his arte, taught me more Spanish history than I'd ever imagined. And lastly, Miss Irene, my tutor, who reminded us that gambling is not allowed in school, but also that lives move on. To all the teachers, thank you for your patience, especially for some special students. And as I say it, I could talk all night, but I won't. Just know this. Wait. Sorry. For all the parents, especially mine, which I thought I was going to be the only one to say thank you today, miss. Gracias. Honestly, it's been the best. And having the opportunity to study in a place like this is amazing. Thank you, Sunland. You'll always be part of me.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for attending such an important event in our lives. Since I was just 3 years old, walking through these doors has always felt special. Having the opportunity to study at this school throughout my entire academic life has been a true pleasure. This would not have been possible without the incredible people who have watched me grow. I am deeply grateful to all the teachers who have taught me over the past 15 years. They have always treated me and my classmates with respect and professionalism. I believe this is one of the school's greatest strengths, the peaceful atmosphere that surrounds us every day. I would like to give a special mention to one teacher who, in my opinion, is one of the best I ever had, Miss Victoria. Thanks to her dedication, I was able to achieve the highest grades Thanks to her dedication, I was able to achieve the highest grades in A-level and IGCSE Spanish. She is also the vice principal of the school, and she does her role perfectly. She is a true professional and someone I greatly admire. Thank you, Miss Victoria, for everything you've done for me. And of course, I must also thank the best tutor we could have possibly had during these final years, Mr. Alfonso. And by the way, today is his birthday. Happy birthday, mister. Thank you for being the best tutor we could have in our last stage, year 12 and year 13. Moreover, I would love to recognize an essential part of our school, the kitchen, maintenance, and cleaning staff, in particular, Rosalinda, Ana Maria, and Leo. Wonderful people who have worked at Sunland for more than 15 years. The kitchen staff has been feeding us since we were little, preparing meals for hundreds of students every day. They deserve a special recognition. Thanks. Gracias a todas las familias. Sin vosotros nada de esto hubiera sido posible. Estamos todos muy felices de que eligieseis este precioso colegio, donde no solo hemos aprendido inglés, sino que también nos hemos criado en plena naturaleza. Os queremos, familias, abuelos, tíos, primos. Permitidme de manera personal decir gracias a mis padres, que son los mejores. Y a Isabel, eres la mejor hermana del mundo. Te quiero, sister. Por último, agradecer a esos amigos que han crecido conmigo. Si me pongo a nombrar a todos no acabo, pero Carlos, Álvaro, Paco, Ale, Diego, Samson, Tales, que hoy se gradúan a mi lado, han sido una parte esencial de mi vida, sobre todo estos últimos años. Petits para siempre. Y obviamente, todos esos que ya no están. Gracias por darme esta infancia tan buena y que tanto he podido disfrutar. Todos vosotros habéis sido los mejores amigos que he podido tener y os echaré mucho de menos. Y como dijo una leyenda, no llores porque acabó, sonríe porque sucedió. Muchas gracias a todos. Thank you all.
And before we leave the stage, we want to thank our tutors and our awesome SMT for being with us for the past many years or couple of years, for being so awesome, so supportive, and, well, they taking flowers. I don't know what to say. But thank you so much. We love you lots. Thank you for everything you did for us. Thank you for everything you're doing.
We will now hear from Mr. Francisco Barrio Nuevo, who will introduce Mr. Roberto Rodriguez.
Bueno, ahora toca mi función. Bueno, primero, querida familia, es un placer teneros aquí a todos vosotros, compañeros, profesores, claustro, autoridades, entre las que nos acompaña hoy muy especialmente bueno, pues, los comisarios de la Policía Nacional y, por supuesto, alumnos y alumnas de Year 13 que hoy os graduáis, que sois los protagonistas. Me encomienda en este acto a nosotros que glosar al laudatio del padrino de esta promoción de bachilleres que hoy os graduáis. Sin duda tenemos ante nosotros un padrino de excepción, un prohombre de la ciudad de Málaga, que representa con humildad y firmeza la esencia de lo que queremos transmitir en este acto: lealtad a su empresa, compromiso, constancia en el esfuerzo y la dignidad en el servicio público. Nuestro padrino es don Roberto Rodríguez Velasco, comisario principal de la Policía Nacional en Málaga, a quien hoy tenemos el honor de acoger como padrino de esta promoción. También acompaña a don José Antonio Tendero, comisario y jefe de la Brigada Provincial de Extranjería y Fronteras, al que le agradezco también su presencia aquí. Don Roberto nació en Málaga y es ingeniero técnico industrial por la Universidad de Málaga y licenciado en Ciencias Policiales por la Universidad de Salamanca. Ingresó en la Policía Nacional en 1994 y desde entonces no ha hecho otra cosa que ascender por méritos propios, hasta alcanzar en 2023 el rango más alto del cuerpo, que es el comisario principal. Su carrera ha sido un viaje por diferentes ciudades de nuestro país, Barcelona, Madrid, la línea de Concepción, etc., aunque siempre regresando como quien vuelve al hogar, a su Málaga que le vio nacer. Fue aquí en Málaga donde ha desplegado la mayor parte de su trayectoria profesional, ocupando el cargo de jefe provincial de operaciones, destacando la lucha antiterrorista, narcotráfico, crimen organizado, lugares donde no hay cámaras, donde no suenan aplausos, pero donde se decide la seguridad de todos nosotros. Y aunque los reconocimientos son dignos de elogiar, hablan por sí solos del gran profesional que eres. Cientos de felicitaciones públicas, medallas de honor de la Policía Nacional, de la Guardia Civil, de la Policía Local de Andalucía, la medalla de oro de la Ciudad de la Línea, condecoraciones militares y un largo etcétera de condecoraciones y méritos, e incluso una medalla de plata otorgada por el Estado francés. Este último reconocimiento internacional que subraya el alcance de tu labor. Pero lo que más impresiona en él no son sus méritos, sino su forma de entenderlos, su serenidad, su discreción, su humanidad, porque Roberto no se presenta como un héroe, sino como un servidor, como alguien que sin buscarlo se ha convertido en un referente. Su vida es una crónica silenciosa del deber, tejida en noches en vela, decisiones difíciles y una fe inquebrantable. Y porque la justicia merece la pena. Queridos alumnos, queridas alumnas, estáis a punto de comenzar un nuevo camino lleno de oportunidades. Y qué mejor padrino que alguien que está recorriendo el suyo con integridad y pasión, que os recuerda que el éxito no llega de golpe, sino en pequeñas decisiones diarias, que el respeto se gana, que el futuro se construye y que los valores importan. Por todo ello, solo puedo darte las gracias, Roberto, por acompañarnos hoy, por aceptar ser parte de este capítulo inolvidable en la historia de estos jóvenes. Gracias, Roberto, por ser como eres. Tuya la palabra.
Bueno, buenas tardes a todos. Yo después de esas palabras, Paco, creo que no voy a estar a la altura, pero bueno, yo creí que estaba describiendo a otra persona y no a mí, pero bueno. Lo dicho, buenas tardes a todos. Alumnos y alumnas, familiares, profesores y sobre todo a ti, Paco. Es un honor que este año nos has elegido a nosotros, a la Policía Nacional, como padrinos de esta segunda promoción de bachillerato aquí en Novaschool Sunland International. Decía Mark Twain que los 2 días más importantes en la vida de una persona es cuando naces y cuando descubres por qué. Queridos alumnos, vosotros ya habéis pasado el primero de esos días. Ahora estáis a punto de descubrir el segundo. Todos vosotros, dentro de pocos días, elegiréis a qué os vais a dedicar el resto de vuestra vida. Unos, seguro que lo tenéis claro, sois pura vocación. Otros, sin embargo, os movéis en un mar de dudas. Los primeros, sentiros afortunados por vuestra determinación, por vuestra firmeza y por vuestra decisión. Enhorabuena. Los segundos, no os creáis diferente a los anteriores. Sentíos igual de afortunados. Mirad, es normal, en la sociedad actual no se entiende de inmadurez en una adolescencia a vuestra edad. Deja poco margen a las emociones y cada vez ofrece menos tiempo para tomar decisiones que pueden afectar al resto de vuestra vida. Tomaros esa incertidumbre no como una debilidad, sino como una oportunidad. Oportunidad de no tener límites, de no sentiros encasillados y de ser capaces de adaptaros a cualquier materia que os toque estudiar. Eso, creedme, hoy en día es una ventaja, porque sea cual sea el camino que escojáis, sea cual será la carrera que elijáis, vuestro éxito, más que lo que os guste o no os guste, en lo que podáis o no podáis, recaerá en la responsabilidad, en el trabajo y en la dedicación. Permitidme una pequeña reflexión de este humilde orador. Yo también fui uno de vosotros. Os habla alguien con un currículum solo por encima de la media. Eso sí, con un innegable amor propio y espíritu de superación. A eso no me ganaba nadie. Os habla alguien a quien a la hora de elegir qué carrera quería estudiar, le temblaba la mano al poner la X en la casilla adecuada. Os habla alguien que finalmente se decantó por estudiar ingeniería, sin saber lo que hacía un ingeniero. Os habla alguien que una vez terminada su carrera y fruto del azar, decidió opositar a inspector de la Policía Nacional. Oposición esta en la que el temario era en su mayor parte Derecho y Psicología. Nada que ver con lo que yo había estudiado. En definitiva, os habla alguien que a pesar de sus dudas, de sus indecisiones y, por qué no, de cierta inmadurez, acabó trabajando, en mi opinión, en la profesión más bonita del mundo. En ella he tenido la oportunidad de hacer de profesor, de informático, de químico, de psicólogo, de médico, de periodista, de economista y hasta de ingeniero. ¿Quién me lo iba a decir? He viajado por toda España. He viajado por medio mundo. He aprendido idiomas, he volado en helicópteros y hasta en alguna ocasión, a pesar de mi timidez, me ha tocado aparecer en páginas de periódicos y en programas de directo en televisión. Y lo más importante, formo parte de una institución que además tiene una difícil pero importantísima misión: proteger el libre ejercicio de los derechos y libertades de todos vosotros. Sin saberlo, sin esperarlo, sin buscarlo, como muchos de vosotros haréis, encontré una profesión que me hizo completarme como persona y por la que siento pasión: pertenecer a la Policía Nacional. Es una institución con más de 200 años, donde hemos cambiado mucho. Hemos cambiado de objetivos, de nombre y hasta de uniforme en no pocas ocasiones. Patrullábamos a pie o como mucho a caballo por calles sin asfaltar. Y sin embargo, hoy en día tenemos los más modernos laboratorios de ADN, de análisis de fibras, de reconocimiento facial, usamos drones y nos sumergimos en la red para que el ciberespacio sea un lugar seguro. Eso sí, en lo que nunca hemos cambiado es en mantener nuestro espíritu de servicio a los ciudadanos, a vosotros, a quienes servimos y protegemos. Como tal servicio público, nuestra mayor satisfacción se produce cuando es la propia sociedad la que nos reconoce nuestro trabajo. Es algo que no buscamos, es algo que no pedimos, pero que cuando se nos ofrece nos hace esbozar una leve sonrisa a cada uno de nosotros, que nos reconforta, nos alienta y, por supuesto, al igual que cuando cometemos errores, nos ayuda a mejorar. Cuando ese reconocimiento, además, proviene de una entidad como la vuestra, Novaschool, que se dedica a algo tan extremadamente importante como impartir conocimiento, socializar, generar cultura y, en definitiva, a formar personas, mucho más nos reconforta, mucho más nos alienta y mucho más nos ayuda a mejorar. Sois un referente, querido Paco. 6 colegios y 5 escuelas infantiles, el mayor grupo educativo de la provincia de Málaga, con 500 empleados, con 4.000 alumnos, cerca de 900 en este centro. Una empresa que busca el enfoque internacional a través del bilingüismo, sostenible, cuya visión es la excelencia y que ve en la innovación su valor más preciado. Quiero trasladarte en mi nombre y en el de la propia Policía Nacional que hoy habéis hecho felices a una institución. Termino ya. Y quiero hacerlo dirigiéndome a 2 grupos de personas sin las que este precioso proceso llamado educación no hubiera sido posible. Una sois vosotros, los profesores, verdaderos arquitectos del futuro de estos alumnos. ¡Qué envidia me dais! Mi hermana me da envidia, que estáis sentada, y es una de vosotros. Debe de ser extraordinario ser ejemplo para otros. Inspirar y estimular sueños, ser protagonista de lo que sembráis hoy, de que lo que sembráis hoy lo recogerá la sociedad el día de mañana. Estoy convencido de que pronto podréis comprobar que vuestro esfuerzo con estos alumnos nunca fue en vano. Otras sois vosotros, las familias, las verdaderas sufridoras de la vocación de vuestros hijos e hijas. Sois el apoyo constante, el aliento permanente y el respaldo indispensable que les ha permitido el haber llegado hasta aquí. Nadie como vosotros puede sentirse tan orgulloso. Alumnos y alumnas de Novaschool Sunland International. Decía un psicólogo canadiense, Albert Bandura, confiar en ti mismo no garantiza el éxito, pero no hacerlo garantiza el fracaso. Confiad en vosotros mismos, es vuestro mayor tesoro. Para la Policía Nacional ha sido un honor ser vuestro padrino en el día de vuestra graduación. Enhorabuena, muchas felicidades y mucha, mucha, mucha suerte. Gracias.
Miss Hannah Hick, Secondary Head Teacher.
To everybody who is seated here tonight, I would like to say what an honour it is to close tonight's graduation. I would like to thank all of you who have made this evening possible. Mr. Rodriguez, Ms. Lucas, for your support to our students. To the Novaschool communication, operations, maintenance and kitchen staff and departments, and for Miss Victoria for their spotless organisation. And of course to Mr. Barrio Nuevo and to Miss Evans, who have created this outstanding and truly unique community. To a graduating class of 2025, all I can say is congratulations. I've had the privilege, and it truly is a privilege, although you might make jokes about year 10 or year 11, but it was a privilege to accompany you through your journey in secondary. I've watched you grow. I've watched you develop some pretty strong personalities. And ultimately, you've become ready to leave this school. Your wonderful teachers, who really care for you, I really care for you, behind. And as you step into this world, I'm reminded, strangely enough, and I can't think why, of some of the moments of the French Revolution. Now, to be clear, I'm not suggesting you launch a reign of terror. That's the last thing the world needs right now. But when we look at what was happening all those years ago, and the fundamental changes that the revolutionaries introduced, there's something in that energy, that unflinching certainty, that's worth thinking about. They did not tiptoe into the future. They did not pause to second-guess themselves. They charged forward, utterly convinced of their cause, and will quite rightly leave the guillotines in the past, but there's something admirable in the way they met their moment with total commitment and forced change in a world that was stuck on the past. And as you go forward, do so with the same confidence. Trust your voice. Be bold. And here's where we probably part ways with a revolution. Carry with you the values that you've learned here every day at this school and that Ms. Ihene recalled. Creativity, respect, solidarity, empathy, but most importantly, joy. These values are what are going to give your ambition meaning and your confidence purpose. Year 13. I want you to know I want you to let the world know that you're here. But I also want you to show it who you are as individuals. And wherever life takes you next, whether it's university or work or travel or something that perhaps you haven't quite decided, go so with curiosity and courage and kindness. You leave here not just with knowledge, but with character. And no matter how far you go, remember, you'll always be part of this community. We're proud of you, and we believe in you. Now go and make your own history, just maybe a little bit less dramatic than the revolutionaries. Congratulations, class of 2025. And goodbye for now.
Wow, what a wonderful graduation ceremony. Thank you so much once again. To conclude this wonderful event, we will now ask the students to go for their photo call. There will be light refreshments served courtesy of Novaschool. If the parents could just stay seated for one more brief moment, and then we have the whole evening together to enjoy. Thank you so much.
Esperamos que hayáis disfrutado la graduación tanto como nosotros. Os pedimos un poquito de paciencia, que estéis en los asientos mientras los alumnos abandonan y van al photocall, ¿de acuerdo? En el momento en el que ellos estén allí, ya os podéis levantar y hacer las fotos que queráis. Cuando acabemos, se empezarán a dar refrescos en la zona de PE, que es cortesía de Novaschool Sunland. Muchas gracias.
used to be together, every day together, always. I really feel I'm losing my best friend. I can't believe this could be the end. It looks as though you're letting go, and if it's real, well, I don't want to know. Don't speak, I know just what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I know just what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Our memories, they can be inviting, but some are altogether mine, frightening. And as we die, both you and I, with my head in my hands and sit and cry. Don't speak, I know just what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I know just what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons.